My friends, I wish to bid you welcome, but it is us who have been entered into your frequency, and we wish you bid us welcome. And we'll bring you to an obvious concept in your life, which arises in your mind from time to time, and it is just the decision making that you are often, let's say, confronted with in your daily life. And it is a matter of, should I do this or should I do that? What is the choice, or what is the best of the choices? And then you can step back and ask yourselves a question. What is the impulse behind these choices? Is the impulse that of a pure divine source nature? Or is the impulse behind what others would like to see or would like you to do? Or the impression that you'd like to cast upon the situation? So this requires objective thought, and for you to penetrate more deeply into the decisions and the opportunities that are brought your way, and extend from this point through your imaginations the possible outcomes or the possible roads or the possible doorways that could then subsequently open up. It requires great honesty with yourself, because possibilities rest in different guises, in different natures, not always the highest nature or the highest probability. And as a seeker on the spiritual path, and as one who would wish, I believe, to flow on your soul journey, it is required of you, as, let's say, a spiritual initiate, to ask such questions of yourself. For the human mind itself is quite a complex organism. It is not only a decision-making, transmitting organ, but it is also one of receptivity. And in what you could refer to as the mental planes above your physical world, there are forces and influences and impulses that your brain may receive, but should be, let's say, queried or refined or questioned, rather than just relying on what you may believe to be a subconscious or higher decision. That is always not necessarily the case. Part of the protection of the receptivity of the mind is to regularly repeat the exercises just done, particularly that of the intention of having right thinking. And that belief or that intention or that striving actually develops a configuration of energy around your mind that will filter impulses accordingly. And just as if you tune a radio station into a certain frequency, you will not receive the frequencies of other stations in that transmission. And your mind is not really much different to that. So it is the power of the intention that creates the configuration to receive that which is really of your beneficial interest, spiritually or otherwise. And having said that, when you are in accord with your higher self and with the higher mind of the universe, spiritual and physical endeavors can be hand in hand in great harmony with one another. For the spiritual world recognizes that you work in a physical world, in a material world, and as such, there must be a balance in the conscious states between the two, and in the sustenance and maintenance between the two. There must be harmony in your world, and to have an imbalance, either too heavily towards the spiritual or too heavily towards the material, will cause imbalances within your soul journey. And the earth itself is considered the world of the soul because it is a soul journey. And the soul is the seat or the vehicle through which, upon which, the divine spirit, which is inherently yourself, may ride through your life, either awakened and empowered, or subdued and immersed in the materiality or the lowerness of your decisions. And it is the media influence, it is the peer influence, and it is the influence of your lower nature which will inhibit the light, brightness, purity, and higher potential of your spirit to manifest on the earth plane. Humans are beings of great dominion upon the earth and may manifest many seemingly prosperous outcomes in your world. But consider the prosperity of your soul and balance that against the prosperity of the material world. And consider what you take with you when you leave this world. And a suggestion is to balance and harmonize your choices and your journey accordingly, so that you may harvest the best of the best for your eternal journey. Our blessings to you, my friends. And just absorb the frequencies of our guides. Just be aware of the atmosphere that they've provided for us. And based upon what has just been contemplated, you could make or reset an additional intention and allow your energy field to be configured accordingly. And with spiritual development, it may not be that your world will greatly change tomorrow, but it may mean that you have perhaps altered the trajectory of your soul journey by a minuscule degree, which over a great distance makes a significant difference. Now, some of you may be receiving differentiated or personalized energy downloads or transfers according to your intention and according to your application in this session. And I've just been told here or shown here that when you work with such intentions and work on such a level with your energy field, there is a significant, let's say, complementary or augmenting effect in the quantum field of Earth, the quantum field of your life. And as you change, so does the quantum field. And this is where the saying that you can move mountains is based upon. As you change what is above, so is affected the below. But the below is really affected by the quantum field around you, which manifests the below. So you're just focusing on your breath, the draw in this frequency. And there's a message for someone here not to have contempt for life, but to honour every moment of it. Relish the challenges. Try and release the stresses or the disappointments, and just savour the journey of it. And just a final message here is for you, for one of you at least, to consider your stream of life. Look at your life and your journey through it as a stream. And just as a river and a stream can wind and change its course over time, so may your stream through this life. And the biggest variable is your awareness and your sense of own empowerment. We just use our breath and just imagine that we are drawing in this ability of self-empowerment right down to your feet, right down to your fingers, right into your mind, right into your heart and soul. You may even feel a sense of strengthening. Now just using your breath to make sure you're drawing yourself right back into your body. And just for the people who are either watching a recording of this or watching this live stream, I just invite you now just to imagine there's a protective bubble of light around you to seal in all the goodness. And this will just bring the live stream part of this session to an end, but we're going to go and have some Q&A and some sharing and discussion in the remainder. And for anyone who's watching the recording of this, if you ever like to join us in the discussion and the interactive component, you can find us on the website listed above. And it'd be great to hear from you. Cheers for now.